So as this investigation has progressed, as the special counsel has moved closer and closer to the inner circle of the White House, there is a growing sense of alarm within the White House and within Republicans on the Hill. And so you see this escalation of what began with the midnight run, and that is distract, put the government on trial, and so we have the genesis of the memo. So what do we know about the memo? Well, the memo is based on highly classified information. The underlying classified information the chairman never bothered to read. When the memo was brought up in the committee for a vote to make it accessible to members of the House, I asked my Republican colleagues, how many of you have read the underlying material? So you could know whether this is accurate or inaccurate. How many of you have read? It wasn't a single hand that went up. We now know from the FBI that when they finally got a chance to look at it, that the memo is seriously misleading because it omits very material information and has deep factual inaccuracies. But the point, of course, wasn't to make it accurate. The point was to make it misleading. The point was to selectively declassify information so that it would support a narrative favorable to the president. Now, what's the most nefarious thing about this? What's the most dangerous thing about this in the current context? It's this. The president is looking for a reason to fire Bob Mueller. The president is looking for a reason to fire Rod Rosenstein. The bigger concern I have right now is for Rod Rosenstein. This has been true for me for some time. And why Rod Rosenstein and not Bob Mueller? The White House knows it would face a firestorm if it fired Bob Mueller. What's more effective is to fire Bob Mueller's boss. If Rod Rosenstein is fired and someone else takes his place that is a yes man for the president, then they can limit Bob Mueller's investigation in ways we will never see.